What's up, guys? I'm out in the desert riding around on my horse with no name. Check out that song if you've never heard it. Check out the BoJack Horseman version and the version by American, which is the original version. They're both great. I prefer the BoJack Horseman one. I haven't seen that show, but I have heard that version, and man, it just sounds so good. When I'm out for a ride, a chair, it's like that song. It's my thinking song. It takes me on a journey. I'm out here on vacation. I'm not gonna say what desert and what area, of course, because you don't know what weirdo is watching your video and is gonna track you and find out where you live. So, not a good idea. Don't do that. But I watch some movies, and I thought I'd talk about them since I'm on the channel right now. I didn't want to leave you guys without content for about 2 weeks because I'm on vacation. When I get back, I'm probably going to get back to finishing Batman the Animated Series. Me and my sister have been watching a lot of that show. Fantastic show, by the way. I've seen it before. I've seen some episodes before. I haven't seen the whole show before, but yeah, I'm watching through that. I've also been watching through The Simpsons. I stopped reviewing that show. I was going to review every single season. Now I'm just kind of watching every season. I realize I don't have as much to say as some fans do. Maybe if I revisit them more and more, maybe I'll be into them and have more to say. But right now I just don't. And so I'm on season 15 out of 30. And I'm getting through it all. I'm going to watch all the seasons. I don't know if I'm going to watch all the episodes, because that's a lot of content and a lot of stuff that just ain't gonna happen. That's just insane. I can't record that. I can't record it like that. I don't want to record a review for something I don't even have that much to say on, and I don't want to watch all the episodes. So that's part of having something to say, is watching all the episodes. Because for all I know, I might watch season 20 and be like, all right, I'm done with the show. I can't watch the show anymore, and that's it. But you never know. So I've been doing a lot of that. I've been watching Wizards of Waverly Place. I'm still on season 1. I just kind of want to watch one episode a day. It's a good show. I'm watching all this on Disney Plus, by the way. I remember really liking it. It's not as good as I remember, but I didn't think it would be. But I thought it'd be fun to do a video. Is this as good as I remember? And then I could do the series, and I can do the 2 movies based on the series. So I'm doing that. We'll see how it works out. And I enjoy it, but I don't have, I guess, the capacity to watch it and be like, man, I'm gonna watch 10 episodes like I do with The Simpsons or something. But ABC is The Muppets, that TV show, not the 2011 movie. That's also on Disney Plus. And I've watched a few episodes of that show. I watch about 1 episode a day with that too. Of course, this is a little bit easier because this has 16 episodes only, because it was cut short, got pretty low ratings and reviews and stuff. And it started with early ratings and kind of fell. I think it's just because the first few episodes were not that great. And I enjoyed the series. I enjoyed just about every single episode to an extent, but yeah, it's a fun show. And I reviewed that show. Oh, if you want to know my thoughts, on that show. Wizard of Place has 4 seasons and a couple movies, so it's gonna take me a while to get through that before I even get to make videos on that. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure season 2 through 3 probably get better. And I remember season 4 not being too great, honestly. I don't think I liked the way it ended. But yeah. That's about it. Oh yeah, what else did I watch on Disney Plus? Oh, I've been watching the Mickey Mouse shorts. These are fantastic. I'm gonna review all these when they're done. When I finish all 5 seasons on there. There's gonna be more, but these are amazingly animated. The cinematography of the animation is fantastic. It's brilliant. It's Mickey Mouse shorts taken and made for a modern day audience, but they feel more timeless than the originals did, but they also still feel the same as the original shorts did, which I haven't seen all the original Mickey Mouse. There's literally probably like 1,000 of them, right? But I've seen enough to know how they feel. And these are fantastic. I love these. And I'm on season 3 now. There's only 18 episodes in season 3, and they're a couple minutes long each. So I'm gonna watch through all that, and then I can get to 4 and 5 and finish the show off. I watch about a season a day because since these are shorts, it's a lot easier to do that. And I'm enjoying it a lot too, more than some of these other shows that I mentioned I've been watching. They're good shows. I just don't enjoy them all as much. But yeah, talked about this in my music collection video yesterday. I don't know. I liked the movie quite a bit, and I thought I should revisit this. I should revisit it. It's a great movie. I need to revisit this movie, right? I mean, it's not a great movie. There's some good parts about it, but I revisited it. My grandparents don't have a TV that plays in 4K. That's what I'm actually doing out here, visiting with my grandparents. Also, it's just easier to get homework done right now out here. But it's a great movie for what it is, and I enjoyed it. But I think on rewatches, this movie does get worse. A lot more plot holes arise. There's a lot more stupid things that you notice. It's still good for what it is. It's fun to watch, and I'm going to enjoy it, continue to revisit it all the time. But I don't know. I feel like this has become one of my favorite movies. I think maybe it's just something about the way it's directed. And the editing and some of the cinematography of these sequences, because some of these sequences are just fantastic. And yeah. And then another movie I revisited, we've owned this on DVD. I don't remember it at all. And I was like, I had like a $15 Amazon gift card. I wanted a CD and a pop. And those are going to arrive by the time I get back. So I'll show those off in a video when I get back. But I'm not getting back. At the time of recording, this is Thursday. I'm not getting back till the Saturday after this upcoming Saturday. But this is what showed up first. I'm surprised this showed up first, but it's $5 on Amazon, so I was just looking for a $5 movie. Because that's what I do now with Amazon, is when with this whole lockdown thing, I've gotten quite bored. And I have a lot of movies I need to go through, yes, but I've just been buying cheap movies every time I make an order to any place. Because, like, I get a movie, and then I have something to watch, and I have some other stuff, too. But, it's like the movie's kind of the essential, I guess, because you need entertainment while you're being stuck inside every day. My grandparents are also big fans of Harry Potter. We did watch Crimes of Grindelwald, which I don't like at all. I don't like any of the Harry Potters, but that is the one that's so objectively bad that's unwatchable to me. But I don't know. Now, this was surprisingly as good in a sense. It's a stupid movie. It's fun to watch though. It's entertaining, but I think a lot of these actors are doing a great job. I think the daughter though in this movie is awful. She's just whiny. She's annoying. She doesn't do anything. But it's amazing that you can call this movie an Oscar-winning movie. It won for Best Makeup for Harry, which is like, it's kind of dumb that this movie won and Ninja Turtles didn't. Come on. I don't know if this came out the same year, but Ninja Turtles, those suits look way better than this costume does. Look at that. It's a good costume, and it works well, and the eyes are very expressive, but come on. Really? It's a fun movie though, and I enjoyed it. I fell asleep through part of it though. I do admit though, but so take everything what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But I did wait, and then when I woke up, I was like, this is still on. I looked up the running time. This is like 2 hours and an hour and 52 minutes. Each scene could have been edited down a little bit, could have been a little bit shorter. Besides that, it's just a fun, cheesy little movie. If you can get past the fact that this Bigfoot shows at their house and is a friend of the family and stupid things like that. Like, it's a stupid movie. It's not an amazing, well-made movie. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it's a terrible movie. I don't think it's a poorly made movie. I just think it's like, this is a good movie for what it is. There's surprisingly a lot of bonus features on here. There's deleted scenes, Harry finding the missing link featurette, making of Harry and the Harry and the Hendersons, and feature commentary with director William Deere, new strap featurette, and theatrical trailer. Like, that's a lot for this Blu-ray. I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, camera focus. But yeah, $5 on Amazon if you want to check it out. It's a good price because it's about the same to rent it, honestly. And then I don't know if I'm gonna watch the 1956 version, but I did. Well, I am gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna probably watch it out here because that movie is 3 hours and 39 minutes, counting credits. But the Ten Commandments, I watched the silent 1923 version. And from what I remember of the 1956 version, they're pretty much identical. So it's like, why watch this version? Because I don't want to be that guy, but just having the characters talk makes it better. And it's in color. The effects are just better. It's a lot prettier movie. You can appreciate more things about it because it's in color. Yes, silent movies are obviously important. Some of them are quite good. But I would prefer to watch shorter movies. I don't want to watch a 2 hour and 26 minute movie, and there's almost no talking. There is no talking. It's a silent movie. No talking. Now, it's not like, I don't want to read or whatever. No, it's just like, there's a better version that's made better, and it has more to it than this version does. And it's better, and I don't see the purpose in this one. The interesting thing that's noteworthy about these movies, I did read this whole booklet. I guess I couldn't figure out why this guy's name was on the front. This guy here. So obviously I thought he was the director of the 1950. I know he's the director of the 1956 version, but it's like, why would you put his name and not put the director of the 1923 version? Well, they're essentially, of course, the disc is still in the Blu-ray player, but they're directed by the same person, and they're both incredible movies. Incredible. I do have respect for the 1923 version, but there's no reason to watch it. If you want to experience both, you can. But I'm glad they did put it on this Blu-ray. I think it was a film that I'm glad I experienced. There's nothing particularly bad about it. It's just the 1956 version, this is the best remake, essentially. Though this is not my favorite version of Ten Commandments, I would say that's The Prince of Egypt. If you've never seen that movie, I highly recommend that one. I don't like the Ten Commandments because it starts with Moses as an old man, and he's kind of this all righteous, holy dude, and I don't like that. Because that's not realistic to probably how Moses actually was. In The Prince of Egypt, it's more about the interactions between the brother, and you see his kind of regret when he has to do this thing because God wants him to do it. He's willing to do it, but he's still afraid. He's insecure about what he's doing. He doesn't know if he's doing he doesn't understand fully if what he's doing is the right thing. But he also knows he has to do this, and he trusts God. But there's a lot more nuance to the story in that version of the movie. I don't like this version as much as that version. Plus, it's just a shorter movie, has a better soundtrack. Of course, this movie has an incredible score, but so does the Prince of Egypt. The score is by Hans Zimmer, composer of The Lion King. There's some other ones for some reason I'm forgetting. Man of Steel, of course. Man of Steel, garbage movie, absolutely terrible movie. One of my least favorite movies ever made. That is not Superman. I'm tired of people saying that's the best Superman movie ever made. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You've never picked up a Superman comic in your life. But he has an incredible score for that movie. It's absolutely amazing. I think it's definitely on the same level as as the Lion King, the Prince of Egypt score, I think, of course, I think it's better because the burning bush scene is just so magical. You know, in the Ten Commandments, and a lot of scenes in movies, I'm not going to just go with Ten Commandments, you see, there's kind of depictions of God, and God doesn't feel magical or feel important as he should. And, you know, and this, like, that moment of the burning bush is insanely powerful. It's mostly the music and the beautiful animation expressions, the voices. The voice acting in The Prince of Egypt is amazing. I highly recommend that one. I wish I had brought it with me so I could revisit it, because honestly, revisiting that movie is just always a delightful treat. It's finally out on Blu-ray. I actually got it on Blu-ray a while ago, but it was never really out on Blu-ray for a very, very long time. It's finally out there, and I'm glad it's out there. It's one of my favorite films ever made. One of the greatest movies I think ever made. I think I think it's so much better than Ten Commandments. Ten Commandments is a historically important film in of course, cinema history, but it's not. It is not as good, and I'm sorry. It's just not. I'm sorry, but it's true. You know, Prince of Egypt is such a better made film than Ten Commandments, and I think Ten Commandments is good, but it's just the old man aspect of Moses throughout the story is bad. It literally, I mean, there's not enough of the brothers' interaction before he becomes this holy, righteous dude, and there's not enough. I'm talking about both versions here, but, you know, that's just the way I feel. Also, Prince of Egypt has Jeff Goldblum as one of the voices in it. So, that's immediately like 100% completely flawless movie if you have Jeff Goldblum in your movie. If you want to know how to make a perfect film, Jeff Goldblum be in the movie. I hate Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, 10 out of 10 movie. Jeff Goldblum's in it. Not enough. Not enough. Just not enough. So I'm going to try to do another one next week for this, you know, of one of these. So I'm just going to do one of these each week. I will be talking about Clone Wars episode 11, because that comes out tonight. I'm probably going to stay and watch it tonight. I don't know for sure if I am. I'm kind of getting tired, but I probably do it because I love Clone Wars. And then they got episode 12. And when that comes out, I'm recording a season 7 review. I'm not going to have the greatest things to say about it. I think the finale is probably going to, in the last two episodes here, are going to be great. But the last 2 episodes were great. But the rest of the season was just, no. I didn't like the Bad Batch storyline. I didn't care for any of it. I thought it was not very good. I didn't like seeing it. And I just didn't care for it. And honestly, I know the Bad Batch thing is going to be a hot take, but everyone knows those 3 episodes with Ahsoka were not very good. I enjoyed them for what they were, but I thought, when I watched those, I was okay with them, because I thought, okay, well, they got more episodes in the season, so it's okay for them to waste my freaking time. They did not. They wasted my time for no reason, and it was awful. I hated it. But I think it's fine. I think the movie, the Clone Wars Season 7 is still, an important season to watch if you're a fan of the Clone Wars. But yeah, that's the way I've been going on it. I think it's great that we're seeing more of the Clone Wars, and I'm glad it's over, honestly. But I'm also gonna check out that Mandalorian documentary, 8 episodes season, and we'll see. And we'll go over. I want to see that for sure. Because they used some incredible technology in there. Soundstage technology was amazing in this season, and I wanna check out that. They got a show about props from Disney movies that I kind of want to watch I think it's like, what is it called? Prop culture or something like that. So cool. I want to check that out. So I'm going to have probably reviews for that stuff when those seasons finish off. I believe Mandalorian making of documentary has episodes all coming out on at once on May the 4th. I don't know for sure. Also, Rise of Skywalker, Disney Plus, May 4th. I can't say for sure I'll be watching it again on Disney Plus. Probably. I have Star Wars addiction, people. But there's always new Star Wars stuff. And that's the good thing. It's not like the time from the prequels to the originals ending. It's like there's nothing. There's stuff. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. Clone Wars and stuff, so I'm super excited. You guys, just, bear with me if I don't make a video next week. Don't yell at me. Why didn't you make a video? I'm just taking off time for vacay, and I think that's good for me. I want to do that, and I'm, so you guys can't just, so, if I don't make a video, I just don't feel like it, or I just forgot or something. I don't know. But it's not that important. At least I made you one video. This is like a 21-minute video so far, so, I think we're done.